Welcome to Coffee and Monsters. My name is Jeremy. Each week we sculpt a derpy, fun polymer clay sculpture. Today we made Sleepy Steve and his plushie Dave the Donut Monster. As always, I like to start with some aluminum foil. Use the table to help me create my form. Today I'm using some cosclay glow in the dark and some cosclay neon. I'll take some bamboo skewers and align them for some legs and get them shoved into my armature and trimmed. I'll mark out on my base where they go and drill some holes. Of course, I'll sand that up. Thanks, Dusty. Now add a little wire to the legs to offer some extra support for the clay. Now just begin layering the polymer clay over the aluminum foil, making sure not to trap any air pockets between the foil and the clay. I just use a Sharpie to kind of help iron out all the little seams. You can see the wire is really helping this clay bond to this wooden leg. Now let's cut out a little hole for the face. There we go. Now I'll take some glow-in-the-dark clay and replace that and start building my face on top of this. Now it's time for the eyeball bucket. Let's see if we can find some good ones. There's one. And another. Just build a little clay around these eyes to help hold them in place and also build up some eyelids and give it some expression. Probably a very sleepy expression. Blend all that in. We'll do the same thing with the top eyelid. He's already looking sleepy. Use these silicone shapers to just add some texture. Now to add the lip. Now roll out some clay and build this around the face, really giving that onesie vibe. Now that I've got that blended in, I'll take a toothbrush and add some texture to this. This will help give it a soft fabric look. Once I've attached the legs, I'll add a little clay around them just to help them bond. Give it a bit of a taper. And retexturize everything. Now add some feet. Once I've got all my little clay placed where I'd like, I just blend it all together. And you gotta add the stamp while I can still hold him. Now it's time to make Dave the Donut Monster plushie. Can't forget his donuts and his coffee. Now that he's assembled, I can just take some monster bones and put into the foil armature and trim them. So make a nice anchor for him to be stable on the sculpture. A little oven bake clay adhesive will help the connection be strong. Now since he's wearing a onesie, we'll just pinch out a thumb here and make kind of a mitten shape. Attach the arm. Get everything blended in nicely. Now we can't forget the flap. Add some more glow-in-the-dark clay. Now it's time to make him some ears. I've put some purple clay on the inside here. And I'm just kind of rolling the edge over. Give them plenty of monster bone support. And just carefully slide those down. Okay, Dusty, we get it. Thanks. Now dry brush a little bit of white over the pink just to help pull the texture out. And thin down some blue to go over the eyelids. And over top of the blue, I'm using a little blue iridescent. Let's give it a little shimmer. And thin down a little red. These are all folk art matte acrylics. I'm just going to take some blue and highlight the fingers, eyes, ears, toes of Dave the Donut Monster. If you guys remember, Dave was the very first video I did on my channel. And the last thing I'll do for Dave is give him some copper nails. Put a little glitter up in the inside portion of the ears. A little gloss on the lip and the eyes. Now it's time to paint the base. I'll start with a really dark blue. And brush on some Deco Art glitter. I use a little wood glue for my base, the supports, and get him down on there. There we go. And with that, Sleepy Steve is finished. I think Steve is sleepy and hungry. Got that look on his face. As always, I appreciate everybody watching Coffee and Monsters. If you'd like to see the monster I make next week, hit that subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.